Hey guys, Edgar here, Guns for Everyone. Probably gonna be a shorter video than usual. I always say that and it ever is. I don't have really any of my gear. I'm actually in Texas at the moment and not really sure where I'm gonna walk. I don't have my regular destinations and shit like that. So we'll see kind of how this goes. But today I wanted to talk about this idea that women are better at shooting. Women are better at doing pew stuff. Women are better overall at the range. Now, when I say this, I'm speaking obviously in general terms. I was having a conversation with Isaac. This is really what sparked this. Having this conversation with Isaac, and over the weekend we often text each other after classes or events or something new or whatever, and try to check in with each other, see how classes went. And he mentioned how it went and all that stuff. In fact, one of his students did a review and he kind of agreed that it went awesome. The student agreed that it went awesome. And then he mentioned, oh, by the way, there's this lady who was there, I believe it was Sunday, and she was badass. Did fucking amazing. And I have that a lot. This is what I mentioned to him. I was like, it's weird. And maybe not. Maybe I'm being sexist about this. And maybe I'm just projecting. Maybe. I don't know. But I tell him that it's kind of a pattern, and it's a fact. How we have that conversation more than, oh shit, this dude did amazing. No, we have conversation about like, fuck, this dude was good at shooting. This man was awesome at the pew stuff. We do have those conversations, but it seems like we have those a lot more when it's women. And maybe for me anyways, it's not just because I'm trying to find a metaphor for metamor. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce that. Metamor for my wife. So I don't know if it's that, but it is interesting that Isaac and I have more of that conversation of, wow, this chick was in the class, she was brand new, wasn't expecting this, she did amazing. Now we get students that do awesome all the fucking time, but when it's that specific where the student stands out and the student, you notice it that much, that it's more the women than it is the men. And I think a lot of it has to do with, and I'm just spitballing here, if you're new to this, I just say random shit while I'm doing walks. And especially in Texas, I'm being a little bit more, it's a new environment for me, so I'm trying to focus more on other shit, not the conversation. So my thoughts are all over the place. Not very structured if you're new to this stuff, but my thought is that maybe women, I could be wrong, but maybe women don't see gun ownership as a status as much as men do. Because if you look at it, go to any range, there's gonna be some douche with his shirt off, tattoos all over the place, with the fucking mullet, really loud hat, and basically say, look at me, I have a tiny dick. He's gonna have his EOTech and his Daniel Defense. Nobody gives a fuck that he has a $4,000 rifle and $1,000 fucking optic and $10,000 night vision goggles. But they're at the range, just like, like, look at me. And most women, not all of them, again, generalizations here, I completely understand. But a lot of the women that we see, especially the ones we see, concealed carry humans, they are more interested in not dying. So it's like, for them, it's more of a need than it is a status symbol. And that's why we see them perform better, because they're actually not trying to perform, they're trying to not die. So they're actually, in their attempt to not die, they're actually not performing, they're trying to learn how to apply a skill. Most men, on the other hand, want to make sure that you know how awesome they are, so they try and perform. And it's men that have to do the timer stuff, and how fast are you, and sub 1 second draws, and because in a real good guy bad guy fight, that doesn't matter. How long does it take to take the bad guy down? I have no fucking clue. How many shots are you gonna have to take at the bad guy? No fucking clue. And I think women get that a lot easier than men. Men are like, how are we gonna measure our dicks if I don't know about the timer? How will people know that my dick is super duper fucking tiny if I don't have suppressor sights or whatever? Now, all that shit's fun. All that shit is awesome. I own a gun with suppressor sights and suppressor ready, and I own the douchery stuff. But I don't go out there and like, look at me, I own a SIG, because I'm douchey. I just happen to own this stuff. So like, I get it, they're fun, they're awesome. But that's not why I carry a gun. That's not why I'm in this space. I just don't want to die. I've had to use my gun in self-defense twice. I couldn't give two fucks. I promise you, I couldn't give two fucks about performing. I care more about how I can apply my skills if I ever need to use my skills. And I think women get that a lot more. I don't think men do. Now, that's just a theory. That's just a maybe. But it is odd that Isaac and I, maybe it's not odd. Maybe some of you ladies are all like, of course it's not fucking odd. Men are just fucking stupid and women are not. You might say that, and fair game. Absolutely fair game. And fair enough. So, again, it's just a thought. It's just an observation. Kind of want to get your guys' input on it. See what the working theories are. Maybe get challenged on my bullshit as well. I don't think it's bullshit. I mean, we see it. Again, maybe I'm noticing it more because I'm trying to look for a sister wife for my wife. Maybe maybe it's one of those weird reasons. I don't fucking know. Again, I'm in Pampa, new environment, taking a walk. And while I'm walking, instead of being bored, here I am having this conversation with, looking like a fucking idiot, by the way, walking in this main street of Pampa, Texas. So this is where we're at. But anyways, I appreciate you guys tuning in, bearing with this. Do the words down in the comment section. Say things about stuff. Super duper appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the comments. Do the likey stuff and the subscription stuff, and tell your friends about all this shit. Hopefully next time I'm making one of these videos, I'm not in a very overrated state. The people are nice. The state itself, it's pretty. It's pretty all right. I just like talking shit about Texas. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.